pandemic has sparked a lot of shortages this year, and it is making it tough now to find the perfect size Thanksgiving turkey. Cheryl Mercedes connects the dots.
The coronavirus pandemic has changed a lot of traditions this year, and when it comes to Thanksgiving, it could make finding the right turkey for your table tough. Let's connect the dots. A lot of us have had to adjust holiday plans thanks to the coronavirus. That means smaller celebrations limited to people inside our households. So it makes sense that people are also downsizing dinner, buying smaller turkeys than in years past. That has created a shortage of smaller birds. Turkeys that are 10 to 14 pounds are in high demand right now, with consumers reporting picked over freezer cases with only 20-pound birds left behind. This is a problem for charities. They often request the smaller birds for easier distribution to people in need. You would think buying a trimmed-down turkey would at least save you some money this year, but unfortunately, Texas A&M reports prices are up because of uncertainty in the market. Producers have had a tough time predicting demand because of the pandemic, resulting in a lower supply. That has driven prices up 19%. Right now, the only recommendation from the turkey industry is to consider buying a bigger bird and embrace the joys of leftovers. Connecting the dots, I'm Cheryl Mercedes for H-Town Rush.